The fifth annual Temptation Island was postponed after screenshots of a WhatsApp conversation that circulated around the community raised security concerns. Ticket holders were distressed when the screenshots revealed an alleged murder ploy involving a shooting planned to be executed during the event at Peter Island's Ocean 7 Beach Club. Organizer Birch Letsom told Eduenka on JTV Spotlight that although security measures were already in place for the annual getaway party, organizers were not prepared for a threat to that degree.
And so, I mean, what happened? There was this post on Facebook that was threatening some person that was supposed to come to the event.
Yeah, apparently someone that was supposed to be attending or in attendance, like you said, there was a threat on that person's life, and obviously, ultimately now to the safety of everybody else that would have been to the event.
The security wasn't enough for you to have confidence that everything would be fine?
Well, to be honest with you,
you just didn't want to take a chance.
I just didn't want to take that particular risk. Because to be honest with you, we have security measures in place as always. Security and our patrons' experience is like number one thing for us. So it was funny enough that we had security meetings, 2 or 3 security meetings that week. We have risk assessment and mitigation that we do all the time. So it's like, okay, if someone is drunk, if there's an altercation, if someone is even harmed, we have Red Cross there. So we already have police that work with us. But when we saw this threat, it's something that we couldn't think of before.
It sounded like over the top.
It was over the top. It was like, hey, listen, you know, talking about people coming in from neighboring islands. So it's no more, it's beyond us, it's beyond me. So we had to have consultation with the Royal Virgin Police Force. Obviously had conversations with the venue owners. Had a conversation. The first conversation I had was with my security team. Like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. What do we do? And based on the extra measures that we wanted to put in place, it was just not enough time. Because by the time we got aware of it, it was like maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock.
A new date has been set for the highly anticipated event, and new security measures will be taken to ensure that everyone feels safe going forward in preparing for the annual event.
Pretty much what happens, what was in place before, what we do is we have boats leaving from Road Town, we have boats leaving from Virgin Gorda. Everybody that get on those boats, they're searched before they get on the boat. So anything, you wouldn't even make it to the island that way. Private boaters, they're always searched on the docks. When they get off, they pay their fees or whatever it is, they're searched. And we always have security manned and stationed at those docks at all times.
What other measures you plan to put in place?
After this particular incident, now we were able to have conversations with our ranks in the Royal Virgin Police Force, also the Customs Department as well, and they are fully on board to make sure that everybody they feel comfortable and we deter any criminal behavior. So what they plan to do for us right now is to add more security now on the sea.
Okay.
So they're gonna have patrols by Marine, Police, and other agencies. They've contacted the USVI authorities as well. So
you feel more comfortable now that you have additional security in place, additional measures,
definitely
systems to start to detect for prevention and that sort of thing.
I feel a lot more comfortable, to be very honest with you. I was glad initially that threat became light before anything actually happened, and we were able to speak with the necessary authorities, and like I said, they were all on board. They were like, yo, listen, we're gonna do everything and beyond to make sure that everybody is safe in this instance. So I'm very confident based on the conversations that we had with the Royal Virgin Police Force and the Customs Department as well, based on what they told us. I'm very confident that everything is going to be good.
And exclusively on Spotlight, Letsom revealed for the first time the long-awaited new date for this year's Temptation Island event, which has been rescheduled for August 20th.